Greetings! Mantare79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days! Alrighty, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to edit deck menu. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be going for is a Brandt Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema D-BT10. Alright, let's get started. Selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the edit deck menu. And like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building today's deck profile video is a Brandt Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema deck made of cards only available up until D-BT10. And okie dokie, let's get started. Selecting the filter settings, going to pack, show only cards from D-BT1, Genesis of the 5 Greats, D-BT2, Brush of Legends, D-BT3, Advance of Intertwined Stars, D-BT4, Awakening of Chakrabarti, D-BT5, Triumph from the Brave Heroes, Festival Booster 2021, Festival Booster 2022, Promo Pack number 1, D-BT6, Blazing Dragon Reborn, D-BT7, Raging Flame Against Emerald Storm, D-BT8, Minerva Rising, D-BT9, Dragon Tree Invasion, and D-BT10, Dragon Masquerade. Pack selected, apply filters. Filters applied, let's get started. First up, the ride deck. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we are playing Ride Deck Grade 3, Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put all set orders from among them into Order Zone. Shuffle deck. Second skill, auto. As a Vanguard, at the end of the battle, this unit attacked. Choose any number of set orders from your Order Zone. If you choose 3 or more different card games, choose one of your rear guards and stand it. If you chose 5 or more different card names, stand this unit. It gets plus 10,000 power, drive -2 until end of turn. Return all of the chosen from the Order Zone by this ability to your deck and shuffle. And already, the Grade 3 Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema, we have won the ride deck. Next up, Ride Deck Grade 2 Sleeping Protector Archetype. Skill, auto. When this unit is placed by riding from Monster Soul Searching Archetype, search your deck for up to 1 research card, reveal it, put in the hand, and shuffle deck. Okie dokie, the Grade 2 Sleeping Protector Archetype, we have won the ride deck. Next up, Ride Deck Grade 1 Monster Soul Searching Archetype. Skill, auto. When this unit is placed by riding from Short Rest Archetype, search your deck for up to 1 research card, reveal it, put in the hand, and shuffle deck. Affirmative, the Grade 1 Monster Soul Searching Archetype, we have won the deck. And finally, the Grade 0 Ride Deck Grade 0 Short Rest Archetype starting unit. Skill, auto. When this unit is ruled upon, if you went second, draw a card. And confirm the Grade 0 Short Rest Archetype starting unit, we have won the ride deck. With that, we've covered the deck's ride deck. Next, let's get on to the Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3s in this deck we are playing, Grade 3 Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema. Since we already explained this card's skills and effects during the ride deck portion of the video, we just skip ahead. For the Grade 3 Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema, we have 3 in the main deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2s in this deck we are playing, the Grade 2 Set Order World Halloween Moonlit Night. Skills, first skill, after a set order is played, put into Order Zone. Place with a cost of Soul Blast 1. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into Order Zone, draw a card. Third skill, continuous Order Zone. If your Order Zone only has world cards, the following effects are active, according to the number of cards in your Order Zone. 1 card, your world becomes Dark Knight. 2 more cards, your world becomes Abyssal Dark Knight. Alrighty, the Grade 2 Halloween Moonlit Night, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the Grade 2 Set Order World Eclipse Moonlight. Skills, first skill, order. After this order is played, put in the Order Zone. Play with cost of Counterblast 1. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into Order Zone, call a Shadow Army token to your rearguard circle. Shadow Army has 15,000 power and boost. Third skill, continuous from the Order Zone. If your Order Zone only has world cards, the following effects are active according to the number of cards in your Order Zone. 1 card, your world becomes Dark Knight. 2 or more cards, your world becomes Abyssal Dark Knight. Okie dokie, Grade 2 Eclipse Moonlight, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 2, set order, refurbishment dock. Skills, first skill, order. After set order's plate, put into order zone. Play with cost of counterblast 1. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, draw a card. Third skill, continuous. From the order zone, all of your grade 2 rear guards get boost. Affirmative, the grade 2 refurbishment dock. We have 3 in the deck. Here we have the grade 2, set order, research, experiment successful. Skills, first skill, order. After set order's plate, put into order zone. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, draw a card. Choose a card from hand, discard it. If your order zone has 3 or more research cards, cost Soul Blast 1. If the cost is paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and bind it. Confirm grade 2. Experiment successful. We have 2 in the deck. Next, the grade 2. Combined Rusher. Skills, first skill, auto as a rear guard. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, if your order zone has 2 or more set orders, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of battle. Second skill, auto from drop zone. When the set order you played from your hand is put into order zone, cost counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, call this card to rear guard circle. Alright, grade 2, combined rusher. We have 3 in the deck. Here we have the grade 2. Sickle Blade of Inquest, Habitable Zone. Skills, first skill, auto. When this card is discarded from hand during ride phase, cost Soul Blast 1 and put a card into the bottom of the deck. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on rear circle, if your persona wrote this turn, cost counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to 1 set order, reveal it, put in the hand and shuffle deck. Until end of turn, you may play up to a total of 2 orders and play the next set order without paying the cost. Okay, grade 2, Sickle Blade of Inquest, Habitable Zone. We have 3 in the deck. And lastly, the grade 2, Ox, Machine, Monster, Saved. Skills, first skill, action from order zone. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard monster in this card name, cost Soul Blast 2. If the cost is paid, call this card to rear guard circle, and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on a rear guard circle, if your order zone has 2 or more research cards, choose one of your unit cards without Sentinel from your order zone, put in the hand. If you put a card, choose a card from hand and discard it. With that, the grade 2, Ox, Machine, Monster, Saved, we have 3 in the deck. And that's about all we have in the grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 1 lineup. And now for the grade 1 lineup. For the grade 1s in this deck we are playing, grade 1, Craggy Monster, Gurgron, Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, cost, discard a card from hand. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. Alright, the grade 1, Craggy Monster, Gurgron. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 1, set order, Meteorite, Neatness Meteor Shower. Skills, first skill, order. After set order is played, put into order zone. Second skill, continuous. You may only have up to 16 Neatness Meteor Shower in your deck. Third skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, you may soul charge 1. If put by a Vanguard ability, you may draw a card. Fourth skill, auto. When this card is put into drop from the order zone, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Okay, the grade 1, Neatness Meteor Shower. We have 2 in the deck. And next we have the grade 2, set order, research, torrential energy research. Skills, first skill, order. After set order is played, put into order zone. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 cards if the monster in their card name from among them. Put one of them in your hand and put one to drop. Shuffle deck. Third skill, action from the order zone. Cost, red discard. If the cost is paid, choose a card with monster in its card name from drop and put into order zone. Affirmative, the grade 1, torrential energy research. We have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the grade 0, Star Dragon D-BT10 Elder Breath, Overtrigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Double the power and critical of all of your front row units until end of turn. Increase the double its power and critical when activated. Alrighty, the grade 0, Star Dragon D-BT10 Elder Breath, Overtrigger. We have 1 in the deck. Here we have the grade 0, Star Aggression Dragon, critical trigger. We have 4 in the deck. Next up, the grade 0, Patrol Robo Decker Cop, critical trigger. Skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units. It gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. And Okie Dokie, the Grade 0 Patrol Robo Decker Cop critical trigger. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0 Cardinal Draco and Pyro front trigger. Skill continuous as a Guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative Grade 0 Cardinal Draco and Pyro front trigger. We have 3 in the deck. Next up, the Grade 0 Alter Rate Sphere Dragon critical heal trigger. Sorry about that. We have 2 in the deck. And finally, the Grade 0 one who pierces transient causality heal trigger skill auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. Confirm Grade 0 one who pierces transient causality heal trigger. We have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. With that, the deck's been built, Cardfight explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, 4 Grade 3 Quaking Real Monster Eledglema, 2 Grade 2 Halloween Moonlit Night, 3 Grade 2 Eclipse Moonlight, 3 Grade 2 Refurbishment Dock, 2 Grade 2 Experiment Successful, 3 Grade 2 Combined Rusher, 1 Grade 2 Sleeping Protector Archetype, 3 Grade 2 Sickle Blade of Inquest Habitable Zone, 3 Grade 2 Off Machine Monster Sobbit, 4 Grade 1 Craggy Monster Gurgran, 2 Grade 1 Neatness Meteor Shower, 2 Grade 1 Torrential Energy Research, 1 Grade 1 Monster Soul Searching Archetype, 1 Grade 0 Short Rest Archetype starting unit. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Grade 0 Elder Breath Over Trigger, and then 8 critical triggers, 3 front triggers, and 4 heal triggers. With that deck built, Cardfight explained. Next, let's get on to testing of the deck. And here we are in the main menu. Going to test out deck, so choosing the fight menu, selecting CPU fight, choosing the deck I just showcased to you, the Brandt Gates, Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema D-BT10 deck. It all looks okay from here. Then selecting the deck, choosing my opponent for this fight. I'm going to test it out, this deck out on Dark States, Tatsuki Bunkyo, normal difficulty, and click. And the battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are in the fight. Gonna decide who was first. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper to scissors. I lose. Going second. Drawing our starting hands. I got myself a critical trigger, combined rusher, meteor shower, perfect guard, and Savlet. Not too shabby. Hold on to all normal units. Redraw set orders and triggers. Redraw. Critical and Persona Ride, not too bad. Here goes, my opponent goes first, he rides. In the Constraints, Chaos. And it's his turn, my turn. Draw. Persona Ride, not too bad. I ride Monster Soul Searching Archetype. Discarding Savlet. Discard, ride. Grade 1 Archetype skill. Search my deck for a set order. I add Torrential Energy Research to my hand. Adding it to hand. And starter skill, draw a card. Draw. Heal trigger. I set to Torrential Energy Research to the order zone. Set. Skill. Adding a monster from my drop to the order zone. Hold on. Nope. This one lets me add a monster from deck to hand. Sorry about that. And no monster cards. So unlucky. Just shuffle and activating the order card skill from the order zone. Rest it and choose a monster from the drop zone to add to the order zone. I choose Savlet to the order zone. And that should do it for my main phase, the battle phase. Archetype to Vanguard, 8k. Attack goes through. Drop check. Yes, order card. And slash. Damage check. No trigger, safe. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes Chaos. Chaos is skill. Revealing a grade 1 and a grade 2. And skill of Flaming Pony. Binding and Soul Charge. A Flaming Pony. Another Flaming Pony. Skill activate. Bind and Soul Charge. Grade 1 and Grade 1. They're all different card names. Spartan skill. Soul Charge. Critical trigger. String Ram. And calling a full field. This is gonna be rough. Soul Charge. Yes. Keel trigger and critical out of the deck. That's safe. No guard. Gonna take it. Ow. Check. Combined Rusher. Here comes 10k. No guard. Taking it. Drive check. Draw trigger. Lucky him. All the Spartan. Ow. Damage check. Critical trigger. I give all effects to Vanguard. There we go, and 28k to Vanguard. Guarding with critical trigger. 33k. Just barely enough. The Chink survived. End of opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Perfect guard. I ride from the right deck, Sleeping Protector Archetype. Right deck cost discarding, Combine Rusher. Discard and ride Archetype. Archetype skill. Search my deck for a research card. I add Experiment Successful to hand. Here we go, adding to hand. And next I'm going to set from my hand Experiment Successful. Set. Skill of Successful. Draw card. Draw. And drop. Drop. Persona Ride. Combine Rusher skill. Counter Blast. Superior Call from Drop Zone. Fall. And then, I activate Sav. Hold on. I activate Research a skill. Rest it. Choose a monster from drop and add it to hand. I take Eledglema to the Order Zone. Then, here comes... Sabbath can only be called if my opponent has grade 2 or later, but if I play this right, I can re-add my Persona right to my hand, so just gonna leave my field as is, go into battle phase. Vanguard to the rear guard. Amazing Magician, 10k, 10k. The attack goes through. Drive check. Over trigger. This came at the worst time. 100 million power to my Combined Rusher and draw a card. A worst time to get my over trigger. That's 2 critical wasted. 100 million power, 2 criticals to Vanguard. The attack goes through. And bang bang bang. Damage check first. No trigger. And second check. Over trigger, come on! Damage negated and he draws a card. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes the grade 3. Approaching Fangs, Chaos. Chaos is skill, searching deck 4, soul charging and calling. Skill of rear guard, soul charge. Vanguard skill, and soul charge. 13k to Vanguard. Skill. Power rear guard. No guard, gonna take it. First check. Perfect guard. Oh, come on, seriously? Second check. Heal trigger, you gotta be kidding me. Perfect guard and heal. He's back to 1 damage. 1 damage to me. Here it comes. Ow. Damage check. Critical trigger. Giving all effects to Vanguard. There we go. 30k. Guard lift. Critical trigger. 35k. Ka-chink. Safe. Now the final attacker. 18k to Combine Rusher. No guard. I can just call him back later. And oof. Sorry, Combine Rusher. End of opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Oh, come on, a heal trigger? Ah, so unlucky. First, my overture comes at the wrong timing, and now this. I ride from the right deck, Eledglema. Right deck cost, discarding. Energy research. Discard and ride, Eledglema. Skill of Eledglema. Look at the top 5 cards in my deck for research. I mean set orders. Yes, Eclipse Moonlight, adding it to order zone. Skill of Moonlight. Counterblast. And Superior Call Shadow Army Token Rear Guard. Calling it over here. And then I'm going to, from my hand, I'm going to play Halloween Moonlit Night. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Set. Skill of Moonlit Night. Draw a card. Come on, something good. Draw. Yes. Combine Rusher skill. Counterblast. And Superior Call back to the field. Call. And then I'm gonna activate my Torrential Energy skill. Rest it. Take a monster card from drop zone. Oh, sorry for that. There's no monster. Hold on, and I'm gonna call Sabbath to my rear guard. No, wait. Activating Sabbath skill. Soul Blast 2, Soul Blast, and here we go. Call Sabbath to the rear guard. Call, plus 5,000 power. Take a monster from my order zone, return it to hand. Returning Eledglema back to my hand. And discarding 1 card, I discard Sabbath. And that should be it for me, so... Yep, that's it. Going to the battle phase. First, combine Rusher and boost it to the Vanguard. Skill activated, plus 10,000 power. 20k to Vanguard. He tackles through. Bang, bang, bang. Damage check. No trigger, safe. Now, Eledglema to Vanguard. 13k. He tackles through. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, order card. Second check, come on. Nah, set order, no trigger. Slash, damage check. Another heal trigger. Cannot heal, but he powers up. Eledglema skill. Setting 3 set orders back to the deck. Experiment successful. Eclipse Moonlight and Halloween Moonlit Night. Restand Combine Rusher. Next, my Sabbath attacks the rear guard. Piercing Assistant, 15k. He tackles through. Slash, one less rear guard to worry about. Boosted by Shadow Army Token. Combine Rusher to Vanguard, 25k. Intercepting with Electro Spartan. He attacks fails. That's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. Here comes Persona Ride. Skill of his rear guard, Soul Charge. Yes, critical trigger out of the deck. Vanguard skill. Draw and calling Mikani. Mikani skill. Counterblast and calling. A full field. Gungram skill, Soul Blasting. Soul Charging. 31k. This is gonna be rough. Guarding. Should I guard? I guard with. No, wait, just let the rear guard go through. Gonna protect myself later. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Not that one. I need that set order. 23k to Vanguard. Skill of Mikani. Restands. And Chaos' skill. Giving power to his entire field. Perfect guard. Perfect guard cost. I am discarding. Set order. Moonlit Night. Perfect guard activated. Here comes first check. No trigger. Persona Ride. Not good. Second check. Draw trigger. Come on. Power to Mikani. Seriously. Ka-chink. Safe. Here comes Mikani. 43k. Guard. Guard. And nope, not enough to guard. No guard.
No guard.
Ow! Damage check. Ah, no trigger. Here comes 48k. Perfect. No, wait. Skill. Expeller. Soul charging. Perfect guard. Perfect guard cost. I am discarding the heal trigger. Transient causality. Perfect guard. Ka-chink. Huh, that was a close one. End of opponent's turn. My turn. Hold on. Skill Bikani goes back to Soul. Draw. Persona Ride time. Let's do this. Persona Ride. Eledglema. Draw a card. And skill Eledglema. Top 5 cards in my deck for set orders. Come on. One set order. Halloween Moonlit Knight. Set to order zone. Moonlit Knight skill. And draw. I play Counterblast to activate Eclipse Moonlight. Counterblast 1. Counterblast. And set. Moonlit Knight skill. Calling Shadow Army token to rear guard. Call. And that should do it. To battle phase we go. First, boosted by no, not boosted. Combined Rusher attacks the Vanguard. Its own skill plus 10,000 power. 30k. The attack goes through. Bang bang bang. Damage check. Ah, heal trigger again. Come on, so lucky. Eledglema the Vanguard, 23k. Guarding with heal trigger, 38k. Twin drive, first check. Perfect guard, I need that, thanks. Second check. No trigger. Opponent has 2 cards left in deck. If he attacks his Vanguard, he'll deck out. Gotta pressure his hand first. Vanguard skill. I send all 3 of my set orders back to the deck. Restand Combined Rusher. Boosted by Shadow Army. My Savage to Vanguard. 35k. Guarding Whip. A critical trigger. Boosted by Shadow Army. Combined Rusher attacks the rear guard Expeller. 35k. The attack goes through. Bang bang bang. One less rear guard to worry about. End of my turn. Opponent's turn. Persona Ride. Persona Riding and draw. Deck out. I win. That was a close one. Despite some bad luck on the triggers on my side and good on my opponent's side, I managed to at least draw the cards I need to make this deck strategy work, and I guess I lucked out by opponent decking out, so I got win, attack 100,000 power, perfect guarded, drew an over trigger, opponent drew an over trigger, did a Persona Ride, 8 turns passed, disappear call, retire 5 opposing units, and drew 3 more times in 1 turn. I got 3250 VP, total 603,000, 525 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the fight menu. Here we are back in the fight menu, leaving fight menu, going back to main menu, back to main menu to edit deck menu. With that deck built, Cardfight explains, and I just finished this deck out in front of you, so first I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also will show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And at that I say, goodbye, and see you all soon!